It was July 2016 when I stood on a hill overlooking Gruinard Bay. I was looking forward to visiting the island, and also Priest Island, which was a little further out in Loch Broom. It was a beautiful, bright but blistery day when I set up base in the campsite at Melon Adrigal. The site is situated at the edge of a stunning sandy bay. Once my tent was up, I couldn't wait to get my small inflatable boat set up and go to see what I could see. It didn't take long to get my 2.75 metre F-rib set up on the wet sands. Moments later, I was happily bobbing along through the turquoise green water in the shelter of the bay. As I cleared the shelter of the headland, I could see why the other campers with small boats didn't put to sea in such a blustery wind. However, a few waves were not going to dampen my enthusiasm on this beautiful day. My loose plan was to travel the 4 miles of open sea to land on the southern tip of Gruinard Island, which is often referred to as Anthrax Island. Halfway across, I had to keep concentrating on the waves. A breaking wave could easily swamp my small inflatable. I had to time my progress to avoid the white crests. It was then that it happened. I suddenly caught a glimpse of a large white shape just below the surface and very close to the boat. I was filled with both awe and excitement at this sighting. Seconds later, the sea around me erupted when a pod of around 50 common dolphins broke surface and played with the boat. I enjoyed watching their show-off show for the first 5 minutes, but when they started slapping the boat's bottom, I started to think of them as smiling assassins and slowed down until they get bored and left me alone again. Without doubt, it was a wonderful experience, but I was also relieved when they finally left to look for a more suitable lunch for dolphins. The dolphin distraction made the crossing to Gruinard Island seem to pass very quickly. The departure allowed me to concentrate on the waves again. Within half an hour of leaving the campsite, I started my landing approach to the shingle beach on the southeast point of Gruinard Island. I've been looking forward to this day ever since I first saw the island in the early 1970s. Of course, I was not allowed to land on the island back then. It was used as a test site for anthrax germ warfare during World War II in 1942. For many years the island was judged too dangerous and expensive to decontaminate to allow public access. In 1981, a group of people unknown demanded the government clean the island. A soil sample from the island was sent to the Military Research Centre at Porton Down, and another sample sent to the Tory Conference Party at Blackpool. This was the trigger that started a determined effort to decontaminate the island, and in 1990 it was announced safe to land on. However, not many people land on it even to this day, fearing some long-lost anthrax spores may resurface. I walked across to the only house on the island and wasn't surprised there was no one at home. However, I didn't stay long as I was aware the wind was still freshening and the tide now turning. I was a very happy chappy when I left, as I had achieved my lifelong ambition to see Gruinard Island for myself. All I had to do now was to get back to the campsite in a bumpy sea. I decided to go the long way round by keeping close inshore, as I didn't fancy meeting the dolphins again. Needless to say, I arrived back safe and sound. The little 6 horsepower outboard was never above half throttle. To go above displacement speed in such sea conditions would have been silly.